Well, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a quick unboxing of a quadcopter drone. It'll be an unboxing and a bit of a review because I actually have already flown this, just to let you guys know. And this is also the first review of any products I've ever gotten from gearbest.com. Now, they contacted me, they saw it on my channel, they said, hey, we want to send you a few things. This is the start of it. There's going to be a couple of beginner type drones that are on their website that were very inexpensive and that pack quite a bit of value, so this is the start of that. And they also sell racing drones as well. I have a 220 racing drone with red bottom Emax motors that I have that'll be on my next review. So let's just get right into it, okay? So, alright, so this is called the GPToys, the Middax, M-I-D-D-A-X. It's all right here, but I'll just show you what the box looks like. Gives you quite a bit of information right as you take out this box, but it's pretty cool actually. So the quadcopter obviously comes in a case like this, like we've all seen before. It's kind of a double level. It holds your transmitter in one side and the drone in the other. But the cool thing about this box is it all just kind of folds apart, and they have some really nice graphics going on here. So just a couple of things about this thing to start off with. It has about an 8-minute flight time. It has a 400 milliamp 1S LiPo battery pack, 45-minute charge time. Comes with 2 batteries, which is cool. The one standout feature of this little quadcopter is it is waterproof. That doesn't mean it has a sealed container. It just means that the electronics have all been treated to be waterproof, water resistant. It says it can go about 20 centimeters underneath the water, and that's about it. And you have to hold the transmitter close by, otherwise you will lose contact with it. So it has all the normal features of toy quadcopter drones. These are toy level and not hobby grade level drones. So stabilization, you can fly a bunch of them at the same time. This is 2.4 gigahertz, 360-degree flips, and it also does the headless mode and the one-touch remote come back to home type of thing. It shows some pictures of it here in the water. Okay, so here is some of the pictures that they have going on, and here are some of the stats, in case you want to pause the video. Alright, so one thing you'll notice, guys, they give you a really nice carrying bag, just one of the drawstring bags to carry everything in. We have our owner's manual, tells you everything about it. It has a USB card reader here that'll actually take the card out of the drone because it does take pictures and video. That is controllable by the controller. So it has a little USB card reader in here, extra props, and also prop guards. I didn't put the prop guards on because I think that's for beginners, and I'm not a beginner. Alright guys, I'm tooting my own horn here. So this is what it looks like, the Middax F51. So it looks a little bit like this. It's about 5 inches across or so. Has probably a good 2.5-inch blades here. The orange blades are the front and the black back blades are in the rear. We'll set that aside for right now. Has actually a really nice controller. This is much bigger than a lot of the toy controllers that are out there. It takes 4 AAA batteries, but the sticks actually feel much better than some of the toy controllers that are out there. Has a push button on off, trims all 4 directions, video, photo, auto return, and headless mode. So has that all controlled off of here. Yes, and also a speed mode, which is not really speed, but it's just easy, medium, and hard mode. It gives you 1 beep for each of those modes, and also the flip mode, which is, of course, you hit the button and you push the stick in the direction that you want the flip to go, and then it goes that direction. This is a mode 2 controller, as it is. Let's see what else we have in the bag here. We have both, we have our 400 milliamp battery pack, and there's one also in the drone right now, and a little USB dongle to charge them both at the same time. And it didn't take very long for these guys to charge up, which was nice. It's about 20 minutes from what I remember. So, alright, so it has an on-off switch, which is really nice in case you want to just turn it off for a moment and then turn it back on. It's a little battery opening here. You just turn this little guy right here. This is the first thing I really didn't like about this quad is that it has this little door. You just know that these little tiny pieces of plastic here are going to get sheared off and broken, so you might as well just leave this off. This battery is not going anywhere, even if it does crash. So I will pull out the battery here, which is still plugged in because I have it turned off at the moment. But there's your 400 milliamp battery pack, and this is your camera right here. Now, guys, like I said, I did fly this last night, and I let my son do most of the flying. I flew it around, and it flies just fine. It's a little bit touchy, and we were in some pretty harsh winds, so I can't really judge it too harshly. But we tried out the camera function, and you can kind of see the camera here, and you can kind of see the camera is not facing straight forward; it's angled down just a little bit. And I will post up some footage of this, some of the video footage from this, and I have to tell you guys, it's not that great. The problem with this is that when you're going forward and this camera's already, it should be like this, but it's already canted like this, you start going forward and you're basically looking directly at the ground. Now this is not FPV, of course, you're just taking video from it. The second thing that really stuck out to me is that the image that you're taking the video or the photo of is super zoomed in. I mean, it looks like it's got a focal zoom. I don't know what it is, but you would really have to get this thing up high in the air to get any type of usable footage, and it's quite shaky. Of course, you know, it is a toy drone. That being said, it's $34. I mean, to be able to get a quad that's like this, with a nice controller, 2 batteries, a camera that takes video, for $34 is a crazy steal. I mean, it's really, really good. Now let's talk about durability, guys. My 9-year-old son, he has a habit of when he gets out of control, he just drops the throttle and this thing comes crashing down. We crashed this thing probably a good 10 times. Now the worst one that came when he got up a little too high. He got up probably at about 30 feet and we were around some things, and he just dropped the throttle and it did crash pretty hard, and it just flexed. Which one is it? It's this motor right here. I'll show it here in the close-up here. Just flex this motor right here. You can kind of see if I bend this down, you can see it just separated the plastic here a little bit. Now that is going to be an easy fix. All I have to do is run a little bit of glue across the top of this and this will be just fine. That is probably going to be one of the hardest hits you'll ever take. So it's nice if you actually fly this over grass, because then you'll never break anything on it, hardly. So guys, I have to tell you, this is a really cute little toy quad. I mean, if you wanted to get it for your son or your daughter, it would be a really good value. It's pretty easy to control because it has the beginner, medium, and expert mode. You know, if you just keep it in the easy mode and you fly on a day when there's not a lot of wind, you can have a lot of fun with this thing. So, okay guys, so they say this thing is waterproof. How many of you guys want to find out if that's really true? I know I do. Okay, there it is at the bottom. Yeah, a second. Let me zoom in here a little bit. All right, let's zoom in. There it is. I'm pushing the throttle up. Nothing is happening. Uh-oh, let's see how close I can get to it here. It's blinking. It could possibly be the battery because, all right, okay. No way. So you definitely can't get it very far out into the water. Let's see here. They say 20 centimeters. That's not even 20 centimeters. But... Ouch! Throttle's on. Ouch. Okay. All right. Attempt to fly it out of the water. All right. As you guys can see, it actually flies really nice. Even soaking wet, it's nice. All right. Oh, it loose throttle up. Nope, nope. Nope, yeah, it's waterproof, but is it gonna float? No. So basically, as soon as it hits the water, it's gonna sink down to the bottom, so you better not be flying it in water. Unless you put some little floats on it or something like that, so that's kind of funny. Well, okay guys, even though that was really fun, right now after I changed the battery, the quad would not initialize. So what I would say is do not submerge this completely. I would say if you're flying it in the rain, I think it would probably be okay, but as it stands right now, it will not turn back on, it will not connect with the radio. So if this changes, if I leave it overnight and the next day it's doing just fine, I'll post a quick video as an update. So this is, show that it's still flying around. But right now when I turn it off and then back on, it's supposed to be blinking, and then when I turn on the radio, then it connects, but nothing is happening. So, all right, guys. So hopefully this is a very useful test for you guys. If I were to own this quad, I don't see any real reason to fly it in the rain. I mean, if you were in the rain, you'd be getting your controller wet anyway, so I don't really see what the point is. Unless it was just like, hey, I accidentally crashed it into a puddle of water, it would probably be just fine. But I probably ran this thing around inside here for a good 5 minutes, so it's probably one of the greatest torture tests that this thing's ever gonna go through. So look forward to some more reviews on my channel from GearBest. They're sending me a few things. Hope you guys enjoy them, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.